Hey everyone, it's Rachel from The Lorraine Lamb, and today's news said back to me, what's Rachel reading? So I'm going to show you the book I'm currently reading and then the book I just finished. I'm reading two books, but I'm reading also the yoga book. I'm trying not to show the books I'm reading every week, kind of like that math book I'm also reading. Like I'm just showing them every few weeks. So if you want to see that book, you can go back to my last video. But the main book I'm reading right now is The Therapist by B.A. Paris, and I'm currently on page 117, chapter 19. So I'm not quite halfway through, but I'm getting close to the halfway point. I've never read a B.A. Paris book before. I know I've heard obviously of B.A. Paris. I just had never picked up. There's a few authors that are very popular, especially the thrillers I've never picked up, like Paula Hawkins. I know she's a new one coming out. Ruth Ware, B.A. Paris. Megan Miranda was another one that I read last summer. So I'm trying to pick up like at least one book from some of these well-known authors because I just want to give them a shot and I've heard about them so much. So far, I am liking The Therapist. I think my biggest problem is I'm having a disconnect because I feel like this happened with The Maidens, which I just read 2 books ago. I think because I'm reading certain books like certain literary books where they're really an in-depth character study, I would say, and then you read thrillers, and with thrillers, like you're most of the time you don't know a lot about the characters. So I think I'm having a bit of a disconnect from the characters, but I'm really intrigued where this book is going. I'm interested. I am invested. I want to see where it's going, but it's just like I don't think it's a book. I think it's a book I read before. It was just too much of a character development book that when I'm having not an unreliable narrative, but I'm chipping away the pieces and it's like purposefully mysterious, I think that's my disconnect. It's nothing for B.A. Paris. It's literally what I read before. But I am enjoying this. I do like the writing style, and I'm excited to see where it's going to go. If you guys have read this, let me know. It has really good reviews on Goodreads, especially from the people that I follow or have friended. So that makes me very hopeful, especially there's a few of them that I really, really like trust because they have similar reading tastes to me, or books that they've liked before that I've really loved are similar. Maybe not everything, but you know, that kind of thing. Might be same to you guys, I guess, watching. Some of you might have similar taste to me, and if I really like something, you might like it. Kind of like that concept. But yeah, probably going to finish this by Monday or Tuesday. I have 2 pre-orders this week. One of them is the new Sally Rooney book. So excited. I forget the title of the other book. I could describe the synopsis to you because I really enjoyed the synopsis. I hadn't heard of the author before, but it's a new release, and it just sounds very interesting. So I'll probably talk to you guys about that once I get to it. Also, just a side tip, if you're in Canada, our books are obviously chapters. If you're in Canada, you know what it is, more than likely. When they have your birthday thing where you get 20% off one order, you can also put pre-orders in that, which I just found out. So that's why I pre-ordered 2 books coming out in September. The Sally Rooney one I pre-ordered as soon as I saw that. I was just like, in my cart, good day. Because I didn't do a top 10 yet of 2020. I do have it filmed and I have a half edited, so I still need to post that. But spoiler alert, 2 of Sally Rooney's books, her only 2 full-length novels, made it into my top 10. I really love her writing. Anyway, the book I read before B.A. Paris is The Therapist, which I started yesterday, Saturday. I finished on Friday, The Hour I First Believed by Wally Lamb. And he's the author of I Know This Much Is True, which I just read this August as well. It's in a few videos back. This book is obviously a chunker. It's over 700 pages. His books are generally very big. The last one I read, I Know This Much Is True, was over 800. Was it 900 pages? I think it was a little over 900 pages, or very close to 900 pages. So worth it. This one, I'd say the other one is triggering, but this one is way more triggering if you have certain triggers, because it does deal with topics that are very hard to digest. Just to let you know, so if you're going to get into this book, I'd read the synopsis, and that will give you a good kind of sense of if this book has this. And if you're worried about anything, like if you're like, oh, does it have this, is this going to trigger me, just write to me and I'll try to remember as best I can. If it's very far in the future, I might forget something, but I'll try to help as best I can. But basically, this book, I don't know, I just love Wally Lamb's writing. I want to read all his books. He has 2 nonfiction short story collections that are actually written by inmates that he works with at a women's correctional facility, and I'm interested in those too, but I want to read his fiction first because I'm more of I'm not a very good reader of short stories, but I want to read those too. But he has 3 more books I can make it that I have to read, or 4 more books, I believe, and I'm just really excited. So if you haven't picked up his works, I would try this one, or I Know This Much Is True, which are the 2 I've read. They're very long hauls, but they're well worth it, and they go back in time. And if you love like deep character studies and little vignettes, definitely recommend. I'm just gonna put my phone down here, so if you see a dark screen, that's nothing wrong with your phone or whatever your device you're watching this on. So basically, I haven't decided yet if I'm going to come back and make videos. I think I'm going to try in the school year because I am, so on Tuesday, the 7th, excuse me, I'm going to be starting my 2nd year of my master's program, and I'm also going to be starting my 2nd year substitute teaching, except for this year, I have 3 more courses left to take for my master's program, and obviously writing my portfolio. And designing everything and doing all that work. So the course, I'm only taking 1 course a semester, which is my portfolio prep course. So I work with my advisor. It's a pass-fail kind of thing. And me and my advisor come up with goals for how much work I have to get done each week, and I have to do that as my homework, essentially. So it's kind of like a collaborative course. So having that this semester, not having to do discussion posts and readings for classes and projects for classes, I have a direct focus and only 1 focus, plus teaching, which I'm still awaiting to hear back, all this, like, everything going along with that, because stuff is very slow to roll out in our province, so I'm still looking at all the guidelines for that. So with teaching twice a week, and then that, I'm trying to see if I can make filming work. I really want to upload my 2020 favorites video. I know it's really late. We're getting to the end of, like, not the end, but you know what I mean. Like, close enough to the end of 2021 where I just want to post it before it gets too late, but I don't really care because I'm like, favorites videos are fun to watch, whatever. You guys understand that I've been going through some stuff, and I'm trying to not overcrowd my schedule, so I think it might be more manageable, and I think I might try 1 video a month. I'll still be doing these types of videos, but I'm going to try, like, I'm getting the itch to, like, come back and film, and I don't know if I want to do more stuff, maybe do shorter videos, like almost like reels, but I'd also post my reels here to my YouTube channel, and post them on Instagram, make maybe a new Instagram, because my Instagram, I've kind of made it more private lately. So yeah, I'm gonna see about everything, but I am still thinking about it. I am still considering. That's basically my biggest news, and yeah, so I guess we're going to end. For everybody going back to school, some of you probably have already started school, because I know schools sometimes, like, in different parts of the world, or even in my province, let alone, start different times. But if you're going back to school this week, I wish you good luck, and I hope you have a good start to your school year. If you've already been back to school, the same goes for you. And if you're not in school and just working, I hope you have a great week. So anyway, I'll see you guys later. Bye.